And Andy with me, matey. So yeah, this is just gonna be, I don't know, kind of like a South Park gig or something. Like they're talking more while I'm just being quiet.
Hello, Dan Smith here. I directed this film back in, well, it feels like a century ago. Yeah. The studio asked me to provide a commentary track for the DVD release. And wham! Straight into the action. No fluff or anything. That's what we did back then. Crash-landed ship. Out pops our hero, the fearless Dick Starspeed.
Dick Starspeed. So yeah, welcome to the stream, everyone. Whoever you are, if I make it a roll call.
The reactor is damaged. I believe that I am stranded on an alien planet.
Played, of course, by actor Jonathan Digby. Went on to some minor roles after.
Hello.
Such a shame. I thought from day one this guy's got leading man written all over his face.
So yeah, this is like a game taking inspiration from all of the...
Why Dick breaks these boxes. He actually ad-libbed it. I told Jonathan, always keep things exciting.
It's like a... paying homage to like all the great movies from yonks ago.
Greetings, citizens of Gravoria. I am Dick Starspeed, and I come in peace.
Probably shouldn't have had Dick draw his weapon when he was talking about peas. Well, maybe one day we'll go back and CG it into a sandwich or something instead. Ha! Just kidding. This is what people pay to see. A no-name middle-aged B-list actor duking it out with stuntmen in costumes. Such stunning choreography. Now the extras in those robot suits really knew how to take a punch. Oh, literally. I told Jonathan not to hold back. Give it all to him. Kick him in the nuts and bolts.
Holy smokes! If I land squarely on that grain silo, I should survive this fall unscathed.
I shouldn't say this now, but you could actually see the strings if you squinted hard enough. A screenwriting trick from back in the old days. You put a grain silo or some haystacks down and it solves all your gravity-related problems.
It appears some of my equipment was lost when my ship was shot down. But what luck. This high-tech scanner reports that my ray gun is nearby.
Well, at least you guys managed to be well in school. Speak for yourself, James, me old boy. I had to sit in a fucking tin can for about over 1 hour. Alright, silver cog.
Dinosaurs! You just don't see quality stop motion like this anymore, do you? Someone actually sat there and moved them, frame by frame. Today, it'd be done with computers, but where's the artistry in that?
I don't know, why don't you tell us about that, Tokash? Alright.
Now, but the trees here look a little plastic. Well, it's because they are. I took them from the set of my last film, Vampire Island 2.
Yeah, yeah, the 50s sci-fi movie scene really gives at least a bit of uniqueness, if nothing else.
Fair share of nasty letters from scientists complaining about our portrayal of the dinosaurs. Was news to me. Apparently these stegosauruses weren't meat eaters. Must have preferred shellfish or something. Wow, how do they know? That's what I say.
Boy, that was a tough one. Yes, of course, it's always the white apes that are the problem.
Is defenseless. That's where our hero steps in and saves the day.
Ah, great. Better looking apes than, I don't know, SC goes bananas.
We put Jonathan through a lot shooting this film. He wasn't the best actor, especially when reacting to getting hit. He's what you call a flincher. So I told the stuntman to really just go to town on him. It's the only way to get an honest performance sometimes. Our props master tried to make the weapons soft, but there's only so much you can do. Lucky for us, Dick's entire body was covered in that spacesuit. That thing was a lifesaver when it came to hiding bruises.
Curious. They dissolved into what appears to be gold.
One second, just writing one thing. But yeah, back. Sorry about that.
Notice the gold disappears when Dick touches it. We had a deleted scene that explained he's actually teleporting it back to his ship. It's funny, no one ever questioned how Dick was able to walk around with an infinite amount of gold on him.
Also, pretty cute ideas on what we would explain on gaming part. At least in sci-fi setting like this. Whoop.
Our first attempt was kind of a disaster. We tried using real apes, thought it'd cut down on the costume budget a bit. But have you ever tried working with apes? They are the worst actors ever. They don't sit still for a moment, and the second you take your eyes off of them, they're flinging their feces all over the place. Jonathan refused to work with them after he got well, let's just say that he had to take more than a couple of showers. You know, you never forget the smell of monkey poo. We steam cleaned the studio top to bottom. Still never got rid of it entirely. All through the rest of the shot, we kept finding those little surprises hiding inside various props. Boy, were those the days.
At least someone had fun during that time. I'm sure all of this gold will come in very handy later on. Amazing. Well, you're brave enough to climb up to the altar. Yeah. Oop, hang on. I think we'll best sacrifice. Well, we'll never forget you. Oh boy.
Really top-notch stop-motion effects, huh? Unfortunately, we skimped on the Dick Starspeed puppet a little.
The Earthman is not for you to eat, fiend.
Oh, this was groundbreaking. We had the woman rescuing the man for once. We were really ahead of our time with this scene, but well, then again, I've always been rather progressive. The studio exec didn't seem to get why it was such a big deal, though. Sorry, we don't see this as anything unusual. Ha! Of course! It's unusual! A woman would never save the man. It just doesn't happen. Not in the movies, not in real life. I don't know why we didn't get more recognition for this scene. I guess I was just a little too ahead of my time.
Thank you for saving me, strange woman. What is your name?
I am the magnificent Scarlet Nova. Do not question my motives. Just be happy that you are still alive. I must speak with my father at once. I shall teleport to his chambers.
Alright, let's see.
Huh? Where is this place? This is not my father's chambers.
You have disobeyed me for the final time, Scarlet. Enjoy an eternity in the Tower of Eternal Solitude. For all eternity!
This game is so adorable.
You fool did not notice I am wearing my jetpack.
Booster usage. Jump. Wait. Wait. Use booster. Survive deadly fall.
Thanks, Portal Turret. Vertical ray gun. Is that R1? R2?
Scarlet didn't quite realize she needed to shoot those energy orbs down below. Keep in mind, Stacy was doing this on a soundstage, okay?
Well, that was quick. To be fair, I'm really loving all of the designs in this game, including the... like, if you look really closely you can see like little screen flickers like it's old BHS reel or something.
Ah, the energy imps. Such a neat effect. We had to paint each movement frame by frame and superimpose it into live footage. We were pulling all-nighters for weeks. Well, when I said we, I meant the artists. I'm pretty much useless if I don't get a solid 10 hours a night. But they were at it forever. They had to redo it all because I accidentally told them red instead of blue the first time. Artists.
Oh dear.
Ooh, the fearless sea monster, always patrolling the shore, eagerly awaiting for his next meal.
Yep. That was an embarrassing first thing.
My father revoked my access to the teleport terminals. I shall only be able to utilize the ones I activate manually.
Ah, I knew you would return.
Puny Earthman, you shall help me overthrow the Emperor.
Why would you turn against your own father? How do I know I can trust you?
Oh, this scene. This is practically Shakespeare in outer space.
Just as the entire planet does.
And, huh? Patrick, what's wrong with the video?
Sorry, sir. Technical problems.
Darn it, we're missing some really good writing here.
There. Sorry about that.
Well, we just passed right by her big scene.
Aww.
Basically, they agree to work together, but one must stay behind in the sleep chamber at all times.
Should I rewind?
Never mind. I'll continue from here.
Aww. Well, I don't really say that they made it more epic,
Right
but
from the start,
it
our
is
budget was
really
a
fun.
little tight, even by standards back then. To make do, Tony shot a couple scenes in black and white. Originally, he intended to use it for flashbacks. But then I had to break it to him. Our film doesn't have flashbacks. We almost made it a silent film just to cut costs.
Oh no, that's just... actually kind of heartbreaking if you really listen to all of this. Well, shit.
I felt it was an absolute necessity we have a T-Rex in this film, but we got this Serato thing instead. Of course, I went through the whole production thinking it was a T-Rex, because really, who can tell the difference anyway?
I at least think like Danny Avidan might have something to say about that one. Crossing the bridge. Nuclear ants.
Oh, spoiler alert, our heroes may or may not find a particular tool that will allow them to destroy those rock barriers later on in the film.
Alright, so that's where our Metroidvania part. I also really love how the bodies flail around when you beat the shit out of them. This though just makes me think that I should really try and watch some of the actually old 50s movies, or like, you know, 30s true 50s movies.
It would appear that now is the time for us to climb the Deadly Tower of Monsters.
Screenwriting 101. Always announce the title within the film itself. How else are you going to let the audience know your heroes really mean business? Now, that weapon, it's just an electric shaver, but you know, I bet you'd never guess it was, would you? They look so futuristic.
Hang on. I think this is just for the altar again. Yep. Maybe there's something hidden there, but I think I better find some other stuff first. So if you look really closely, you can actually see like little lines on those bats just a moment ago. There's like so much little detail in everything about this game. They just killed one of their own just a moment ago.
I could have made use of that one at some of our meetings with the studio. Oh, you'd like to see records of where our budget went to this month? Sure, let me get that for you right now. Boom, boom. Yeah. Unfortunately, those meetings ended in a much different way.
These are chief. Shit. Let's try this again. One new skill. Damage by 5, max 5 upgrades. 10 increases. Well, shit.
I know a taxidermist who helped us out with these bat creatures for real cheap. And he's not good. He's kind of sloppy if you want to know the truth. But that's the best part. A sloppy bat looks scarier. Oh, if you gotta sew up that sphincter, just trust me on that one.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, come on! Ah, there we go. Yes, all because of that one fucking achievement. I know this is really desperate and all, but yeah, I've got nothing to defend myself. Well. Sadly, the gameplay is actually not really all that worth mentioning. Like, I was just trying to like think of any like 50s or you know really ancient sci-fi movies.
Some board member had these nephews who really wanted to be in the films. They made me cast them as squids. Whatever happened to artistic integrity? If you're going to cast a role not on merit, at least let it be a hot female role. My effects team kept assuring me the strings wouldn't be visible in the final cut, but I could see them. No transparent nylon. This stuff will do the trick. Yeah, right. I swear those darn strings is what made my hair go white.
Just can you guys name like any 50 sci-fi movies I can really, or like, you know, really old sci-fi movies? Not counting Star Wars, of course, or Star Trek, to be fair. Or Doctor Who. Like, I don't know. The only one I can really mention is like Plan 9 from Outer Space, and that's from like the 30s. Teenage Martians from Outer Space. That does at least a little bit remind me of, you know, Santa Claus Saves... wait, sorry. Not Santa Claus Saves the Earth, that's a PS1 game. What I was thinking of was... Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Have you heard of that one? That was like really bad one. Yeah, let me just say one more time. Can't make jokes together, can't really name things correctly. Good golly gosh.
Some people thought it was odd that a simple wooden cage would have such an elaborate high-tech lock. But hey, if a Gravorian ever traveled to Earth, I'm sure they'd think a lot of our stuff is weird too.
Alright, so this thing was truly one of the cheapest things ever. Well, at least fits this one perfectly. I also do remember Forbidden Planet. That's like one of the really more famous ones, isn't it? Yeah, I've also heard of the name, but just really barely know anything about it. Right. You know what was a really weird movie that I've not really seen but I've heard so much about? What was the Glen or Glenda? Another Ed Wood one. Yeah, now I'm just naming movies out of sheer boredom. Sheer boredom.
While in the air, use teleport. Quickly return to upper floor.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying, that it's not sci-fi. I'm just naming movies that I know that are like really old. Come on, come on. Shit.
Oh, you don't want to miss a single minute of this scene. The nuclear ants. Hey, we need to remind the audience our heroes are climbing a tower, so I needed something that would stick to walls. Originally, we had these web-footed what-have-yous. Not very scary. And then, I left some cake out in my trailer, and it was crawling with ants in the morning. And that's when it hit me. What is the most obnoxious thing in the world?
The platform. And just breaking everything because why not? Look at that gold. Right, let's see. Just weapon. Shit. The fuck does it mean not enough resources? Ah, not enough gold. Gold. Yeah, I just noticed way too late about that one. I was like, I thought I saw I had two, but I didn't.
Oh no! This head belonged to my co-pilot robot. He was the most loyal companion in the galaxy.
Dick. Malfunction. Dick. Malfunction.
These Gravorians will pay dearly for this.
Ah, cute.
Now, what's a space adventure film without a trusty robot sidekick, huh? Am I right? In the original draft, we had Dick and Scarlet team up with an alien from the planet's surface. You know the type, pointy ears, wise and emotionless. But then we came to our senses and realized that a giant tin can robot's way cooler. Besides, everybody was doing the alien thing back then. You know me, I'd rather be a trailblazer.
I wonder if this is what Lunka's head is kind of like. Sorry, not Lunka, Valkeala software. So to be fair, looking at his Facebook post, one would think like that. Also, we have a fourth person now on the stream. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're enjoying this so far. Ah, so that's the armory. I'd say it's a good thing that I'm at least this half good looking, because I ain't smart, I can tell you that for free. So to be fair, you could just only look at my face and get that impersonation.
The insurance company made us install those safety guards after our actors fell off the set one too many times. Granted, they kept falling off even with the rails, but thanks to how the contract was laid out, we were no longer liable for their injuries.
Yes, indeed, though I'm still more. The green. No.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess it's time to talk about the elephant in the room. Why on earth does this crazy film have title cards on screen when people are talking? You're thinking that, aren't you? I know you are. I would be too. Well, we had thought about making it a silent film at one point, so we shot a lot of scenes up close like this, with the dialogue written out for the audience to read. Well, when we swapped over to making a talkie, well, we just decided to keep on going rather than reshooting all those scenes.
But yeah, I think me beating Alien Isolation has more to do with me being lucky. Boy, I'm really bad at this, aren't I? Jesus, only 3 health. Oh, fuck. Die, die, for the love of God, just die.
part about being in showbiz. Craft services. It's like never-ending supply of free food all day long. I never had to pay for a single meal. Hey Patrick, I noticed you guys don't do that here in your studio. You should talk to your boss. Maybe even... Hey, now what's going on? This isn't the right cut.
Sorry, sir. These must be unused scenes for the DVD extras. I don't know how I mixed them up.
Well, that was embarrassing. Take two. I think I at least upgrade the Come on. Let me upgrade. Come on. Yes, there we go. I'm a little bit too impatient for this game. Oh boy. Oh fuck me. Not again. I killed you guys already. Just die. Please. For the love of... I don't know, Frank Belushi. Or one of those Italian guys. You know, with really cool names and the cool hats and whatnot. Bela Lugosi. Yeah, that's the one. Yes, apparently Bela Lugosi also had a cool hat. What the...
Ah, the best part about being in showbiz. Craft services. It's like never-ending supply of free food all day long. I never had to pay for a single meal. Hey Patrick, I noticed you guys don't do that here in your studio. You should talk to your boss. Maybe even just a bagel station.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That nitpicking science community also complained about these Terra whatevers breathing fire. Like there's fossil evidence of dinosaurs not ever shooting fireballs. It's not like I gave them neck frills or had them spit poison or anything ridiculous like that.
There we are. Right. Might have been. Might have been jab at Jurassic Park, might have been jab at me. What's up, so I'm destroyed. Yes! This little thing would just destroy an entire tower if it would not keep on turning. Good God. Take my place one day. Clippers and another will take my place one day. So this is basically the officers of Electronic Arts. Wah, wah.
As luck would have it, the next lot to ours was filming some horror movie set in Transylvania. So we signed a soft contract with them to use their set after they wrapped for the day. And by that I mean we kind of snuck in and filmed it real quick when no one was looking. I had my assistant Phyllis keep a lookout for the security guard.
Right, come on. And hang on. Right. So again, we have a fourth person in the stream now. Welcome to the stream. How are you liking it so far? Come on. There we go. And again, they fucking went away without even calling me a faggot. Jesus goddamn Christ. I mean, goddamn, they could at least say something, you know, like my stream sucks or that you should get good or fucking anything. Jesus. I mean, I admit this much.
We shot this scene with Scarlet using the landmines, but then I came to my senses and we reshot with Dick. I mean, a woman using high explosives? This may be a science fiction, but we have to keep things at least somewhat believable. Hey, most days, the effects team really nailed it. Dinosaurs, saucers, hey, you name it. But these, deflating rock boulder cubes, not their best work. Just looks kind of odd, if you ask me, like giant whoopee cushions. And they said they could add some debris and explosions or two afterwards. And then we ran out of budget. Well, to be fair, we ran out of budget several times, but still, I lost a lot of sleep over these rocks.
Kinda makes you cry, wouldn't it? I mean, if it was real. Actually, no, it's not even... Even if it's not real, it still makes me kind of a bit cry. This is like the best mockumentary that I've ever fucking played. So apparently this kind of shit happens with every creative thing. Oh, for fuck's sake. There we are. Okay, right.
So, do we get any backstory on Dick? Why'd he travel to Gravoria in the first place? Did he do any research before landing there? Did he have a specific mission in that region of space?
Patrick, if you keep getting bogged down by the details, how will you ever learn to just sit back and appreciate the work of art for what it is?
Oh, life is good, life is beautiful.
Production tip, ladies and gentlemen. No matter how sunny it is, don't store your papier-mâché props outdoors. They will get rained on. It's the law in this town. Like Occam's razor or Stockholm Syndrome or... I forget what it's called.
I think the word you were looking for is Arkham Asylum. How'd you like them memes? How'd you like them fucking references? Arkham Asylum 7 confirmed.
What in the cosmos? It's my co-pilot's body. I believe that I can repair him. Oh no! I am trapped!
Okay. If that was an actual movie, that would have been.
Master Dick. Functions restored. Threat detected. Must eliminate.
Fun fact, we actually had an actor inside the robot suit moving him around. I bet you thought it was an actual robot, huh? That's how good he was. No rest breaks or anything. Hardest working actor I've ever met. What a trooper. It was a shame we couldn't afford to pay him. And of course, since he wasn't on the payroll, I couldn't officially add him to the credits. But still, what a trooper. Wish I had a dozen actors like him.
Boy, this is getting just sadder and sadder. You said it, James Miller boy. But yeah, like, did you just see like the ads carrying the doll or whatever? You know, the puppet of the actor? If that would have been an actual thing, it would have been really fucking impressive. Yeah, Fist of the Love Bot. Indeed. At least it can't be called out for false advertising. And come on, we have a fourth guy now. Come on, tell me something.
Real action. Nothing like an adrenaline boost to get our hero to really start wailing on those monsters. We were unsure how to represent a surge of adrenaline at first, but I think we nailed it. Yep, definitely nailed it.
Eliminate with extreme prejudice. Alien slimes terminated.
What the fuck? Again, the some bitch just came in, didn't even say a fucking thing and then went out. Even I would be asking like, hey, is this the correct stream? No, it's not the correct stream. Okay, sorry, bye. Yeah. Right. Yeah, of course the fucking poison kills me. Isn't healthy What? I mean, look, it's a robot. One would think that it would at least survive a little bit about... Never mind. Even I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Or if I ever did.
I will strike down upon you with great vengeance and furious anger.
There we go.
Oh, Robot, you're all right. And you saved the day.
You're threat eliminated.
Looks like the Emperor's days are numbered. At long last, we have assembled our team.
A lot of reviewers and fans, too, always wondered why we shot so few scenes with all three heroes in it together. I mean, we did our best to explain it. Something about the sleep chambers or staying back to protect the ape village. Really, it was just logistics. Jonathan had bowling league on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Stacy had her karate Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Honestly, we almost never had all of them on the set at the same time. Our robot actor was in some religion that only allowed him to work on Sundays. I'm still a little skeptical about that one, though.
Sir, it's just a guy in a suit. Couldn't you have gotten just about anyone to stand in as the robot?
See? That's why you'd make a horrible director, Patrick. His touches were subtle, to say the least. But he really brought a lot of character to the robot role.
If he was so indispensable, how come you didn't list the actor in the credits?
Well, let's just say it was an oversight. But I've learned my lesson. I only made the mistake 6 more times throughout my career.
Oh, this actually makes me want to cry a little bit. I know, but I can only, like, you know, look at our situation and go, oh, sweet mother of God, that's us. I was just trying to remember where I could, like, change equipment and everything. Oh, hang on. Wait. Wait. Was it the thing with the characters? Must have been. Hang on. Oh god. Good golly gee gosh. Yeah, this was the only place where I could remember this. I need this guy to bomb here. Yeah.
We first tried this one with regular logs. Well, that was disastrous. I'll tell you, never mess with physics. It was kind of, well, to be frank, it started out nice, but then, well, it was a death trap. Just plain and simple, it was a death trap. Poor kid holding the boom almost broke his leg. Guess he played basketball in college or something, because he leaped right at the last second. Whew, crisis averted. My props guy wanted to swap them with some spongy material for safety, but I had a better idea. Let's set the logs on fire, then the crew will be sure to be safe dealing with them.
And it also am I softy? I can. Boy, now I really fucked myself over. But yeah, have you guys got anything more to insert about the game? Oh, you fucking said it, James Mailboy. Excuse me, sir. Do you mind?
Say, you know what I was thinking? With all this jumping and climbing and jumping, wouldn't this make a great video game? Isn't that what all those video games are about? Jumping around?
Well, yeah, and killing. There's jumping too, but mostly killing.
What? Patrick, that's awful. What sort of example are we setting for our youth?
Well, movies are pretty violent too. Your heroes have killed everything in sight. You had Dick shooting a dinosaur in the face in the first 5 minutes.
Well, Patrick, that's different, you know? What we did on film, that was art. Video games aren't art.
Yeah, I don't know anything about modding because I haven't really given anyone rights. I haven't really given you guys rights, and I trust you guys not to fuck with things, even though I shouldn't. Ooh, spaceship. That's nice. Good gosh. Yes, because I at least know that I'm not very responsible while using swears. Well, I'm not believing you guys to use it properly, like properly swear. Probably. But yeah.
Funny story about the two caged apes in this scene. I had completely forgotten about them when we wrapped up filming on the set. Then we spent the next day doing a location shoot. So suffice it to say, our return to the studio was met with a couple of grumbling tummies complaining about unsafe work conditions, human rights, yada yada yada.
Oh boy. You remember what I said about swearing responsibly? Yeah, you guys are not really doing it.
Hey Patrick, I was thinking we should take a little break and get a bite to eat. You like Chinese? I know a great takeout.
Well, we're not scheduled for a break for another few hours.
Nonsense. Hey, you have to try the shrimp. It's the absolute best. But, oh, hey, I feel like I should warn you. It gives me horrible gas. But that's okay. We're friends, right?
Really, sir. Studio time costs a fortune. Let's just stay on schedule.
Good thinking. We could grab a real dinner together and go out for a night on the town. Yeah. Two young bachelors on the prowl. Say, where do you youngsters go these days?
Oh, boy. Yeah, I am the living proof of the breast part. And some really are vaginas. Yeah, I hate myself. I don't really have anything too much to say about this game. I mean, it's nice and all, but yeah, I really have not much to say. It's a really cool concept, if nothing else. And if nothing else, at least this game has a shadow for its most part. Fuck. I have absolutely no freaking idea. Wow, the sleeping chambers do not replenish me health. How about that one then? I just wish they could have limited the weapons a little bit more, like, you know, they did with the equipment. Ah, well. Ah, yeah. It's a shit-piece cunt motherfucker. Fuck, turd and twat.
This movie may not have made the big splash in Hollywood or even made the budget back for that matter, but hey, in the end, I think it was still worth making just for those die-hard fans that really love it. I attended a lot of sci-fi and movie cons, and to this day, I still see fans showing up dressed as aliens and apes and dinosaurs. Does a man proud. Now, granted, their costumes aren't exactly 100% faithful to the film, and it seems that no one ever remembers them by the right name. But still, knowing that we still have fans like this promoting the film decades later, it puts a tear in this old director's eye. I get all emotional. Okay.
The director is like one of the most relatable characters ever for the longest goddamn time. Boy, was that embarrassing. By the way, you guys about done with this game, because I'm fairly sure I'm getting there as well.
Ah, Tony and his insistence on lens flare. I tell you, someday it felt like he was trying to be the director. honestly, you could see dust on the lens, so just go and wipe it off myself. He would get so upset about it too. Like my fingers aren't clean enough to wipe the lens. Don't touch the lens. Whatever.
Oh god. I actually feel a little bit ashamed now that I didn't play this one more when it came out or was released on PlayStation Plus, you know. Because this is the most adorable fucking thing I have played in the longest while.
Oh, no, Patrick! You got the wrong footage again. That character's not supposed to die in this scene.
Sorry about that.
Not more adorable than Flint Hook, but still very fucking adorable. Not even as cute as Night in the Woods, but, you know, close third. Oh god. Yeah, okay, you know what? I think it's about good time for me to finish up on today. So, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you come again next time, which I don't think I will be playing this one again, except if the audience request is more. So, in the case, thank you, good night, and remember, I don't know, remember to watch old B movies, or Z movies. Good night. Yes, look at me, I'm a fucking director. I make such great pieces of art, aren't I?